Hi folks, this is Don Schaefer. Once again, I'm excited to be with you. I know we've been going through a lot of different topics, and last week we talked a little bit about making your dreams and how a lot of times people get stuck in their dream and they never really wake up, never really develop themselves into a place where they see their dreams come true. And this is not only in your personal lives, but it's in your relationships as well. And this week I'd like to talk about another area here that I think is very important. The title of my message, if you will, is going to be Conquering or Loving, and because it's either one or the other a lot of times in relationships. And what happens so many times is couples, they come together, they fall in love and possibly get married, and time goes on and it just doesn't seem like the love grows at all. It seems like things grow stale, and people don't understand why. What I wanted to express a little bit here today is the fact that there are many different languages that take place within a household, and a lot of times couples are not speaking the right language. Therefore, there's a lot of struggle going on. Because I know years ago when, or even today, when you go to a country, you visit countries, and I know Shirley and I have. We've been to Ireland, we've been, different parts of Europe, and as well as South Africa. But we've really been there into countries that speak English. I know we've been to Mexico, there's some Spanish there. But a lot of times what happens when people go to countries, a lot of times people expect everybody to speak their language, and they expect their customs and cultures to fit with their customs and cultures, because everybody wants to be comfortable. True love and true concern for the people of that possible country is to be able to go there and try to learn their language and try to learn their culture so that you can speak and understand who they are and what they are. And a lot of times we link this up into relationships. It's the same thing. So many times couples get together and they expect the other person to change, to learn their language, to learn their culture, where what we really need to do is we need to take the time to learn the other person. And that's where it's so important, folks, that we take the time to understand what another person's love language is. You want your love to grow, you've gotten married, invested a lot of time, a lot of money in what you're doing, but a lot of times we fall short because we really don't learn the language. And I know I had a guy at work one time, he bought his wife a bouquet of flowers and had them sent to her workplace. She came home that night and she was irate. She didn't see anything good about this at all. He embarrassed her and all that. I sat down with the guy and I said, you know what? It could be possible you really don't understand what shows love to her. Flowers obviously are not it. There's a lot of different ways, a lot of different languages. There's the things we say to one another. Some people, that's all they need to do is to hear that they're loved and they're appreciated, and that that they mean the world to the person. For some people, it's loving touches, being able to hug them, hold them in a special way. Other people, it's possibly gifts, like buying a bouquet of flowers or some personal gifts or whatever it might be. For some people, it's the things you do for them. You do something for them and it just means the world to them because it shows love and it speaks love. And that's where we need to know what our lovers' language is. We need to understand, our family. We need to understand the individuals around us so that we can become lovers. And lovers are ones that take the time to know the other person and not trying to make the person conform to them. We are not conquerors. We are lovers. And that's why I want to encourage you this week to take some time and really look at your relationship with the people that you love and see if you really do understand what their love language is by their behaviors, or possibly take some time to talk to them and quite frankly come out and ask, what is it that really shows love to you? Because we don't want to waste time in this. We need this in our lives. And I thank you once again for spending some time with me, and you all have yourself a wonderful week. Thank you so much.